So first we define the schema using a data definition language string. Now let's take a look at the schema of the customer data frame again. As you can see, when you use the schema method on the data frame, it returns a StructType. So internally, the schema of a data frame is defined by the StructType. That has struct field, so it's a type that has field like the customer, the type, and if it is nullable or not. The implication of this is that we can also specify the schema of a data frame using a StructType. So let's do it. We can create another schema here called struct schema, and we say equal. There's one thing we must do first. First, we must import the data type. So we must import org.apache.spark.sql.types. Exactly as you can see here, we first need to import this package to have access to the struct type. So it's imported. Now let's create our schema. Val struct schema equal struct type. Now you want a list of fields, so struct field, and then we pass in the name of the field, C customer sk. Now the data type is long type, and then we can also specify if the field can be nullable or not. But there's currently a bug in Apache Spark that has the effect that even if we specified here that this field is not allowed to be null, when we then later read the file, this option will be just ignored by the framework. So currently there are people working to fix this bug, so just let us ignore it right now. And another struct field, put another struct field here. With the name, the customer ID. I guess I can just copy this, and it should also do the work. Comma, and let us also do the third one. And I'd say long type. Mistake here. Okay, so this is how we can also define the schema to be applied to a data frame just by specifying a struct and an array of struct field. So let us press on close block. So there's a bug here. Let me close the block. Let's run it again. Okay, now you can see struct schema is of type StructType, SQL type, StructType, the same type that we had here. So now we can then apply this same schema to our data frame. So let me go here up and copy this cell, and we put the cell here, and then we use the struct schema. Let's call it customer1 and run it. As you can see, because we define only 3 fields in this schema, Apache Spark only read the 3 fields that we define. Let's take a look into the data. Customer 1 dot show the 5 rows, and also customer dot show the 5 row, and run it. So this is how it looks like. So now we know how we can define the schema of a data frame. You can let Apache Spark do it for us by using the infer method, or you can use a data definition language string to do it, or you can also use the StructType to define it using Apache Spark DataType. So this is how we can read a file, specify the data type of every value in the file, and next we will see how we can then query those files using Apache Spark.